Greetings, my name is Zandra and I'm a life coach. My channel is about tackling everyday issues of the human psyche. Today's topic is about something most people get confused with, and it is boundaries versus barriers. Let's explore. People are mostly afraid of setting boundaries because they feel it is impolite to determine what is wrong or right for them. Boundaries are important when it comes down to establishing self-respect. No one may tell you that your boundaries are wrong as long as they are not too rigid or too porous. Boundaries are what gives us a sense of respect when it is appropriate to say yes or no. People with too rigid boundaries tend not to be very open to new perspectives and ideas. On the opposite end, if your boundaries are too porous, then you might be used as a doormat. When we set realistic boundaries, other people tend to respect us more. This is true. It is not about being rude or being too strict. No, it is about creating a healthy social life. When we do not have boundaries, this is when people tend to take advantage of us and use us for their own gain. This is where you need to stand up for yourself and say, hey, this is not okay, or it is not acceptable for you to treat me like this. We put boundaries in place so that our identities are protected. It is not about keeping people in or out, but rather filtering what comes in or goes out. On the contrary, boundaries should not be confused with barriers. Barriers are what stops us from progressing in life. It keeps us stuck in one place. Boundaries and barriers are definitely not the same. Boundaries instead of barriers is what we want if we want to live a life of freedom. If you have barriers, you will notice the automatic attitude of, I cannot do this, as soon as you approach something that you have set a barrier against. We all need to establish what we find as right or wrong, but we cannot shut ourselves and other people out because of negative attitudes that create a mental block. Set your boundaries and get rid of barriers by changing your attitude towards something in a more positive way. Without boundaries, we cannot progress, and with barriers, we only limit ourselves and stand still in life. Write down your barriers and where your thoughts and attitudes are centered around the specific thing that you have created a barrier for. Write down your barriers and where you can improve your stances on certain things in life. Remember, you are unique, valuable. Take care of that beautiful person. Please like, follow, and subscribe. See you next time.